we're thrilled to be in a position to where, you know, not only is this the big rivalry game and a game that means a lot to us for a lot of reasons, but it also, you know, can be a huge factor in who wins the ACC conference. So we're glad to be hosting the game as well. I think it's great for the Miami community in South Florida to come out and see two Florida teams trying to represent the ACC. And both of us wanted to be at the top of the standings at the end of the next week. And so we're thrilled. A ton of respect for Florida State. I know they have a ton of respect for us. We recruit the same kids. We sit next to each other all summer long. And we know the game's inside and out. So it's, you know, players make plays tomorrow, and that's what it's going to come down to. And, you know, I think there's great players on both teams.
What's your coaching tactic? Do you want your kids to feel like this is one of the most important games ever played on campus, or do you try to dampen it a little bit?
No, you know, Mo and I were just talking about it. She was talking to her mom on the phone, and I grabbed her and talked to her mother as well. We were just talking about, we're not even going to try to be cool. Like, it's okay. We haven't this whole time. You know, we go to beat Carolina at Carolina, we jump up and down on the court. We're not acting cool. This is fun, and this game will be a great game. I'm glad it's a familiar opponent, though. I'm glad that there's a lot on the line, but it's a very narrow focus because it's Florida State. Like, we've got to beat Florida State. It doesn't. We're not playing for the title of the world. We're just trying to beat Florida State.
How important is the #1 seed going into the conference tournament? What difference between 1 and 2? As far
you know what? I think the bye was really important, and I think as you can tell, I mean, there's going to be someone's going to be a 6 seed going into that tournament. That is no way a 6 seed. I mean, there'll be a lower seed in the ACC tournament than there'll be in the NCAA. So I don't think, I think just the bye is huge, and I'm glad you know, that's something that we can officially have secured. So.
What do you take away from the first matchup you had with Florida State?
They emotionally, we were unprepared from jump. We really were. We were just not on our game. It has a lot to do with their effort on the defensive end. Florida State plays tenacious defense and scheme. You know, they scheme and throw some stuff at you to try to slow down Mo and Bay. But it wasn't even that. I mean, from even coming out of the locker room, we were just not there. And I think we know ourselves a little bit more now. And I think we've really grown in that area.
When you say not there, were you just more vacant or more flat?
We weren't communicating. We weren't working together. You know, you'll see us, our team play, and we huddle all the time. They huddle even, you know, the rest of we huddle in Miami. I mean, we're together. And no matter, anytime we can talk, we talk. And anytime we can face each other, look each other in the eye, and check that we're okay, we do it. And I'm constantly talking during the game. They're constantly giving me feedback. And we just didn't. We just turned our backs to each other, and we weren't in it together. And that, I'm sure, we have changed.
Shenise, what are your emotions going into tomorrow night?
Can you go to the mic, please?
I mean, I'm very excited, of course. We get to play our rivals, FSU, at home. We definitely want to take advantage of this, but I'm very excited, very excited. Just trying to stay composed, stay relaxed, stay cool, stay. But no, we're not really feeling like there's any pressure on us. We're just going to continue to do what we've been doing, and that's playing Miami basketball.
Do you agree with Coach about what happened up in Tallahassee?
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. We weren't looking each other in the eye at all. We were not there for each other. But we definitely know who we are now.
When you say you don't want to be cool, is that just a factor of just wanting to fully enjoy the season, or?
Yeah, like we haven't been in this position before, so we can't act like it. I mean, it was 12 in the ACC last year. So this is very new to us. So we're gonna act excited. We're gonna act this is brand new, and that's what I mean by not trying to be cool. Like we've been here before.
We're emotional. We are. Take it or leave it. That's what fuels us.
Coach, if I showed you this record before the season started, what would?
How's my poker face? You know what? Not a good poker face. Every game I look at, I expect to win. So the overall, everyone's like, "Can you believe it?" I'm like, "Well, no." But like, once you beat Maryland at home, then you know you go up to Carolina expecting to win that one, and then you beat Carolina at Carolina. You go to Boston College, you're like, "Well, we got to win this one." So it just happens that way. And so it wasn't like I've never done it, thank God, and Zavitz will absolutely attest to it. I do not look ahead. I don't do it. And I don't look at the schedule and go, oh, there's 12 wins there and 13. You know, I don't do it. I never have. Had you given me that before the season, I'm not even going to pretend. I would have been like, well, I'll take that for sure. No question. Give me that. But there's still games to be played, so we still have a lot of pressure on us, and we're still grinding. And what's done is done.
I remember talking to you in the earlier part of the conference season. You said, well, we're doing great now, but the schedule gets tougher
Right.
as the year goes on. But it seems like your girls have handled the tougher schedule or the challenges that have come at them.
Well, we are very hungry, and I watch, and as coaches, I think a lot of the ACC coaches have come up to me before the game and said, "You're just playing so hard," and I think that that's something that brings that chip on the shoulder from last year that really fueled us a little bit, because our confidence was not shattered last year, and everyone thinks we were, and we were just down. It's like, we're really good. Like, we'd break up film, and we were like, well, we're better, but we didn't win. And so we had that kind of chip, like, we got to finish this thing. And so finish has been a big word this entire year, and you'll see we close out halves and close out games pretty well.
Aside from emotions, what's the biggest on the court key?
Every time you ask me that question,
No,
I'm going to say rebounding. We always say it's always it, and no matter who we're playing, it always comes down to rebounding. And we have some very special guards that rebound really well. We also have some very special posts that need to box out so that the guards can get in there and rebound. And it's so, whatever strategy it comes down to, it's going to be ball possession. And our formula is that if Florida State brings the ball on the court, and at the end of the day, they don't score, whether we stole it or we got a defensive rebound, that's what we talk about. Tips, steals, rebounding. That's all one formula. So if they come down and they make a shot, there's no rebound, there's no steal. So we just add up the possessions, defensive possessions, and how did we get more than they did. And at the end of the day, we have to have, we're great in steals, but we have to be, because rebounding is a little low for us.